Hey, Glow Getters. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? Hey, Bon. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Hey, hey. How are we doing today? How's everybody's weekend? Hey, Rhonda. Thank you. Same as yesterday and the day, but well, yeah, yeah, I'm over it. I'll say that much. I've had about enough of this solitude and self-imposed isolation. Not because I'm sick or anything, but just because I don't want to get sick. I'm kind of tired of living in that fear, you know, and then you see things or COVID touches you in a way that you didn't think it would. And you remember why you do the things you do, why you stay home. So anyway, we're not gonna talk about that here because, you know, we all know, whatever. And plus I think Facebook has some rules about it. So we're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it moving. I hope you guys are all doing well otherwise. The weather was quite nice. Not too bad this weekend. I think, was it yesterday I saw the sun? Day before? Maybe both days, a little bit. So that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to deal with it. You want to know about it, but then everywhere you turn, something's happening. So yeah. But what else is going on? What else? I need to wash my tablecloth. It's got dust and little wax bits from the candles on it. Oh, the weather, you mean? The temperature. It's gonna cool down, Rhonda. I haven't paid attention to the weather at all. I just kind of look out the window and take what I get. So, who's ready for some messages? Who's ready to get their what is an appropriate age for video games for kids? Are you asking? I don't have kids, so hold on. Bernice, I'm gonna pause that question for a second. Rhonda, you had a meltdown at physio. What happened? Oh, you're asking everybody. Okay, good. I was gonna say, you know, as your sister, I'm gonna give you my opinion, but it might not be the same as others who've been through the experience and can talk from that place. So, but I kind of agree with Rhonda. It depends on the game. I think Mario is fine. I mean, how old were we when we played Mario? I mean, Quinlan's what? He's going to be 5 next month. So I think, you know what? I think honestly, and I don't want to get murdered by the other parents in the room, but I in my opinion, as uneducated as it might be, I think that's up to the parent, really. I mean, if you're using it as a way to babysit your kid, you know, I mean, that's kind of like TV and all the other stuff, right? Like, you can't really, it's not a replacement for quality time. If you're playing with your kid, then, you know, as long as it's not Grand Theft Auto where they're probably going to see things that, you know, we'd like to hold off on them seeing. Then I think it's fine. You know, because I think there's something to be said about learning things like hand-eye coordination, you know? I think when we were talking earlier, you were referring to like Mario Kart, where he's driving around and stuff, right? Like, I don't think that that's necessarily inappropriate for a kid Quinlan's age because of the hand-eye coordination that it would promote. But again, like you said, like if it's Grand Theft Auto, maybe he should be a little bit older where you can actually communicate with him about the difference between a video game and reality, you know, things like that. So I don't. Yeah, see, you have to play with him, so. Yeah, I don't see a problem with Mario at his age. I really don't. There's nothing in there that's questionable, you know, like subject matter wise. And I think some of the, you know, more violent actions that you have to do when you got to smash the, what's that, the boxes or whatever to get lives or to get coins. I mean, I'm sure you can put that into a context that he would understand. But I don't think anybody's really too worried in this group anyway about Mario. So I think you're good. I think you're fine. What was I going to say? Rhonda. So, okay. So I think I saw, hold on. Meltdown at physio. Started crying, couldn't stop. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rhonda. I mean, no one can doubt, Rhonda, that what you're dealing with right now in terms of your recovery is a challenge, and that's mentally exhausting as well as physically, you know. So I think it's perfectly normal and acceptable for you to have bursts of energy that you don't really know what to do with. Yeah, I can see that. Just having enough, just being over it. I can definitely see that. And, you know, there is a lot of stuff going on. I know Mercury is going back into a retrograde. So frustrating because we just came out of one like a month ago and now we're heading right back into one. And Mercury is, you know, it's communication and all that. So when it goes into retrograde, it starts messing all kinds of crap up. I think there's some other conjunction planets and whatever else, like planets aligning and this and that. So, you know, like there's just a lot going on. And again, this year, you guys, in numerology, it's a number 5 year, and that's all about powerful transformation. I posted something about it earlier today about the energies and about just making sure we're taking care of ourselves. You know, so that we can manage some of these strong energies, because change is never easy. Transformational change or powerful change, powerful transformation. And that's the thing. It's not just change, it's transformation. Change, you can change, but you can change back. When you transform, you can't go back. And that's what the number 5 is about. It's powerful transformation. So the changes that we're going to see this year are permanent changes, and they're going to be rough and they're going to be hard. And once we get through to that other side, they're going to be great. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, some days you just can't. You know, when you say I can't, that's those days and that's those periods, and it's okay to feel that way. You know, like Brittany said, we've all been there. We've all had those days. We've all had those moments. You, of course, have the additional stress and pressure of going through a physical recovery as well. So, you know, certainly can't blame you. Yeah. 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 It's some powerful energy out there, you guys. And all I can really say is, of course, I'm always here. You can always reach out to me if you need someone to talk to or someone to cry with you, because I'm a big old ball bag. And if you cry, I cry. There's, in the army, they say no man left behind. I say no woman left crying. Definitely not alone. So, know that you guys can always reach out to me if you need to. I'm sure anybody else in the group would be happy to be there, but I don't want to speak for anybody. But just sometimes exactly that. You just need to cry. You just need to cry it out. Especially as women. I know there are men that watch, and I'm not trying to exclude you, but for women especially, sometimes we get through that. We get into that warrior mode of just get it done. And, we hide a lot of what we feel. We deny a lot of what we feel. We won't even acknowledge it because we don't have time. I'm busy. I got shit to do. I got to get it done. And I can't be all weepy and teary about it all. I just got to go and do it. And we hit that point where it's like, that's a dam that is under hella duress. And we got to just let it out. And you know what? When we're talking about spiritual cleanses, I said to my physiotherapist, a good cry just makes you come. Hello. You might have hit send a little quick on that one, Rhonda. I don't know what you're trying to say. Come out stronger, okay? Whoa. I thought Rose Glow Healing just took on a new meaning. Don't do that. Do not do that. Oh my God. Sorry. Somebody's mind's in the gutter. And Bonnie, I know you were right there with me. I know you were. So don't even with that. Sorry, you guys. A lady never discussed such things. Sorry, I'm rewatching Bridgerton, and yeah, anyway. That's a whole nother topic. Holy shit. Okay, anyway, on topic. Rhonda, I hope that cry helped you, spiritually speaking. Stop it. Stop it right now. How hot is your therapist? Oh my God. I'm done with you people. Rose Glow getters are my tribe. You guys, that's just it. I love it. Because I was thinking it too. Well, damn. If you're crying in your therapist's office and he's like, sometimes a good cry just makes you come. Okay. Well, can I get some in on that physiotherapy? Yes, Rhonda, coming from you, it's even funnier. I was like, you need to make double appointments, triple even. Maybe see him every day this week. I don't know. I'm just saying. Now, of course, I'm never done with you. I'm never done with you. Come on. Anyways, because I'm sure my niece and nephew are probably somewhere in the background, and I don't want to tarnish my good auntie reputation. Ha ha ha. But what I was going to say is that spiritually speaking, crying is a wonderful way to release and cleanse and refresh and regroup. Crying is actually really good. So, well, it's okay, Rhonda. My nephew definitely can't read yet, so that's fine. I'm not sure if Sophia's... I know she can read. I don't know if she can read those words, and she might not be actually reading, just listening. So it's fine. It's fine. But when you said I just wore, I saw I just whore, and I was like, that is it. That's a wrap. Rose Glow will never be the same. Rhonda did it. Oh my God. You guys, I love you guys. This is great. This is so funny. Okay, anyway, let's get to some messages, shall we? Before I can no longer even read them. Yeah, you see? Yeah. It is all downhill. It is all downhill. Hey, Rhonda, that's what we do. We laugh, we cry, we mess around, and you know, it's a safe place to do it. So the Dr. Home Muscle Pulse. Oh, okay. Stop it. Just stop. I can't. This is me canting with you. Whew. Damn, you guys. Damn. Alrighty. Who's ready for messages? Let's leave Dr. Ho and his pulsing machines alone. And get to some spirit. Spirit's all like, excuse us. This is our time. Y'all want to talk dirty, do it on your own damn time. All right. Okay. So I will hold up the stacks in case you haven't picked yours yet. Anybody that's new watching, I don't know if there are, but whether you're watching now or watching the playback, welcome. Thank you for being here. We are, as you can see, all about lightheartedness, fun, positivity, support, and love for one another. If you can't deal, hit that big old X and kick rocks. All right. Group number one, stack number one was the Yellowstone. That was the stack on the left. Oops. Let's hold it all up together. Nice little package. Ding, 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 ding. Stack number two, the center stack, was the Purple Stone. Bloop. And stack number three, the stack on the right, was the Blue Stone. And away we go. What? Let's delve into this more. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe one day I will do a Glow Getter After Dark where, you know, we can ask Spirit the dirty messages. Right now it's all about the clean, fun, good, positive energy, but, you know, Spirit can get down too. Don't worry about it. Okay, so back to stack number one, Yellowstone. We have the Void of Course Moon. We have Remembrance. And we have the Master of Crystals. Now, which one do you guys want me to read first? Spirit. Void of Course. Okay. So, the Void of Course Moon. This one, this card is about, this card kind of says two different things. It's not void of course as in, of course it is. It's a void of course, a void of your course. So this can go one of two ways. This can either be that whatever you're worrying about, you need to stop worrying about. And I kind of feel like this is the energy of the message for this week. The other meaning of it, which could still apply, is that whatever you're working on, whatever you're working towards needs to be adjusted because the course that you're on with it is not the right one. So it could kind of go, you know what I'm saying? Like there's kind of two interpretations of it. But because of the other cards in this deck, the Remembrance and the Master of Crystals, I'm feeling like it's more about stop worrying. Stop worrying about what if this doesn't work? What if this isn't going to work? Because the moon energy is telling you it is going to work. It's already working. You've already done the work. So now you just got to chill. And the reason I think that is because of this Master of Crystals. I know this one has come up before, and we've talked about it. You know, a golden crystal skull is a pretty, it's a pretty opulent thing to have. You know what I'm saying? And so in this deck, the Master sort of equals the king. In a traditional tarot deck, it equals the king of any suit. Crystals are pentacles, which are earth energy. And And that's about your foundation and your stability, but it's also about your gut, like it's about your drive to achieve abundance and prosperity. Being a master of that, being the king of that. So I keep thinking about that other deck, the King of Pentacles. He's like with the fruit, and then there's the stack of pentacles behind him. So this is similar to that, in that this, achieving this, right? That's a big sign of success, so to speak, right? This is like the ultimate. Imagine this was a crystal, just one rough form, and you've worked it into a skull. So people respect it, but they fear it at the same time. And that's the mastery of it too, is that it's the perfect balance, right? Respect and fear. Now, for us, we don't necessarily want people to fear us, but respecting the journey and fearing the journey, they can both work for us and they can both work against us. And it's finding that balance and that harmony. And that's what the mastery is about. The mastery level of any of these suits in this deck is about finding that balance of, whatever that suit is. And in this case, it's about embracing abundance without being addicted to it. So we seek to achieve abundance to live a happy and comfortable life, but we don't seek to own all of the abundance. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like this Void of Course is about stop worrying about whether or not you will achieve this, because you've already achieved it. You might just not have the carved out skull. You might just have the rough cut, and you still have some work to do, but don't worry about it because it's coming. You'll know what to do when you need to do it. And then the last card in this stack is Remembrance, and it's resurfacing past feelings and emotions. So again, I feel like it goes back to the message about this. Like, you're worried that this is not going to happen because you're remembering what it was like to be without it. Excuse me. And so that's that fear piece, right? That's that fear of, I know where I've come from. What if I end up back there? I've worked so hard not to be there. But so some of us might struggle with that this week. Just flashbacks or memories of where we've been and the struggles we've been through. But we have to remember that this is what we're working towards, and everything we've done up to this point is leading us there, even if we don't see it just yet. But sitting and worrying about it, we need to correct that. We need to come off that course, because we still have a job to do. We have a goal to achieve. So really strong message for this stack for this week. It's all about respecting the journey, respecting where you've been when those memories come up, but not letting them steer you off course and set you back. Keep moving forward, keep working, keep that vision of what the success of whatever it is you're working towards, keep that vision in focus, keep that forward motion going, because the universe is working with you. They're always working with you. And if you continue to be driven to get there, they're going to continue to work with you to get there. But if you start sliding back, they think you want to go back. And guess what happens? They send you back. So keep moving forward, keep focus ahead, respect where you've been, but don't fear where you've been, respect where you're going, I think is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Spirit. What the hell are you guys talking about? Okay. Oh my God. I'm not even going to talk about it. Blue vulva. Didn't our mom drive a blue Volvo? Little work humor. All right, you dirty-minded individuals, you. Stack number 2, the purple stone. Who ready? She ready. What do we got? Oh. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, the cards in the stack number 2 are the Supermoon, the Master of Flames, and the Sacred Earth Mother. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hi, Mike. Hey, brother. Hope you're doing all right. Okay. Yeah, my poor brother. He's watching and listening, probably going, oh my God, what the hell are these bitches talking about? Just kidding. He would never call anybody bitches. That was my word, not his. Before you start coming for him, don't do it. But anyways, hi, brother. Hi, brother. Okay, so we have Supermoon. And this is very similar to the other message about your goals will come into fruition. The Supermoon is all about a big old thumbs up, positive affirmation, a yes. It's just a big yes. It's a positive outcome. So whatever you're working on, whatever you got going on, the universe is saying, you got this. You just have to trust in your own power to co-create. And that's where the Master of Flames comes in. So we talked before about Master, and that's the king. That's he's mastered all of the levels of this suit to get to the top. You can't go any higher in the suit of flames, which in this case is the suit of wands, which is fire energy. And I believe that's what, Aries, Leo, Sag? Definitely Aries and Leo. I think it's Sagittarius is the other fire sign. Anyways, so the Master of Flames, the Master of Fire, this is about the fire within us, that willpower, that drive, that ambition, that inspiration. Also spiritually, the intuition, the connection to spirit. It's like that. It's just fire. And being a master of that, understanding again about co-creation. We've got our own fire to do our own thing, but we have to remember we're not alone in this. We've got a team, a whole team that some of us will never know all of the team. It's not even a team. It's a bloody army. That's what I'm learning, you guys. It's an army of spirits and beings that you wouldn't even dream about. You wouldn't even think. And yet there they are. And they're all helping you. They're all fueling that fire that you come with. So we're born with the fire that we have. And our team, our spirit army, they're in there fanning the flames and propelling us forward and keeping watch and helping us when we steer a little bit off course, helping us get back on course, but they're there and they're working with us. So being the master of that is also accepting the help that they're always there giving us. And understanding what the message is when they want to take over or when they want to show us the way or when they want us to figure it out on our own. Go a little ways. It's like being a parent, right? There's certain things you tell your kid 101 times, all right, if you keep jumping on that couch, you're going to fall and get hurt. Don't jump on the bed. You'll fall and get hurt. And how many of you with kids have experienced your child jumping and not listening to you and they fall off the bed? Now, some of them get really hurt. Some of them not as bad, but it still happens and it scares the bejesus out of them, right? So spirit does that with us too. They will give us those signs. They'll be the mom or the dad standing there saying, don't jump on the bed. I mean, we teach them the song, 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed, and hope that they get the message. And eventually we have to just say, okay, well, if you fall, you fall. Because I told you what's going to happen. So now it's up to you. Make good choices. You know what I'm saying? So being the master is not just about mastering our own drive, our own ambition, our own fire. It's mastering the cooperation that we need to have between ourselves and spirit and the universe. It's mastering the relationship, so to speak. And I mean, we all know relationships are fire, emotions are fire. And sometimes we get burned and sometimes we get invigorated. And it's just about mastering that as well. So the message for this stack is about, trust that your goals will be achieved if you keep working at them. Trust in your own power to co-create with the universe, and respect the balance and respect the relationship that you have with the universe to enable you to co-create the success that you're looking for. And then, as if the Master of Flames isn't enough, we also bring in Sacred Earth Mother, which is about a message of love. And when we think about Mother Earth, well, when I think about Mother Earth, I think about the core of the earth. And what have we learned from years of school? That the core of the earth is fire. It's hot. It's pure energy. So once again, mastering that relationship, being grounded and understanding that, the universe, part of the universe is Mother Earth, sacred Mother Earth at that. And she is there to help and to guide and to light that fire underneath us. You know what I mean? From the core of the earth to attract us on the course that we need to be on. But we need to start opening our eyes, opening our hearts, and opening our minds to all of those possibilities, and stop going about this life as if it is just ours, as if we're alone. We need to start working in collaboration with everything that's out there to achieve the lives that we really want. So that is the message for stack number 2, is to get a better grip on our relationship with the universe, on our relationship with ourselves as well. Sometimes we don't understand that energy of fight and claw and work, and we don't know what we're working towards, but understand that it's for something, and we need to start paying attention to that. And remember that Mother Earth is also there as part of the universal relationship that we've got going on. She's there as well to help guide. And if we ground ourselves to her, we can't get too out of control like a forest fire. We'll stay a nice little campfire that provides exactly the heat that we need, exactly the light that we need, exactly the comfort that we need when we need it. But we're not going to achieve that if we continue believing that we're out here on our own, doing our own thing, and not working with all of these other things. So really, really good message for stack number 2. Whew. What have we got to say? What is going on here? Oh, he won't read the comments. Okay, good. And I'll stop talking. I'll stop reading them out loud so he doesn't hear them too. All right, guys, we are down to our last stack. This is the third stack on the right, and it's the blue stone. And we have the disseminating moon. We have the seeker of flames. And we have eternal love. So, what does it mean, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. Lean in a little closer. The disseminating moon is about taking time to regroup and recharge. It's about being content with where you are for now and trusting that this journey that we're on in this lifetime, this journey that we're on with the universe, will get us where we need to go. Sometimes we got to take 20 steps ahead and then we got to pause. And we just got to regroup, take stock of our surroundings, appreciate our accomplishments, make plans for the next 20 steps, and then take a big old nap. And this is the universe saying, yep, that's what time you're in right now. You've done a lot of hard work. You've come through a really hectic, energetic period. So now it's time to just chill while we figure out what the next steps are. Sometimes we have to let the universe sort of take a moment too, because we might have gone so far. I'm not going to say so far off course, but we've chosen the path of most resistance. I'm a firm believer that there's always 3 paths to get to the same place. There's the straight and narrow, easiest, no resistance, get there, make time. There's the holy shit, were you even on the same journey as the rest of us? Because you're all the way over there and we're over here. And there's that path in the middle where, all right, we're deviating a little left, a little right. We're, it's up and it's down and it's whatever it is, right? So depending on what path we've taken, sometimes the universe has to recalculate and recalibrate how they're going to get us to the end game. Because maybe if we took the path of least resistance, we missed some lessons that we needed to be able to handle what's at the end. So they've got to course correct us and get us on the one where, okay, it's not, a hella detour, but it is a little bit of a rocky road, just so that we learn some things. I'm sure we've all known people who either we perceived to sort of have everything handed to them. Everything just seemed easy. And it's like, God, do you not get that the rest of the world is clawing and scratching and biting their way to get where you are? And then we see things, we see some people who it's like, Lord, if it wasn't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. What the hell is going on here? Why are you always struggling? Why are you always fighting? And then we look back at our own journeys, our own lives, and we realize, okay, well, it wasn't that everything was handed to me, but it wasn't that guy either. You know what I'm saying? And so the universe will work with us to sometimes give us a break and put us on that easier path, or sometimes kick our asses and throw us into Siberia, take us on the long route for a spell. So we really see and appreciate where we were at on that easier path, right? So sometimes we're the ones that need the rest. Sometimes we got to give the universe a chance to rest and regroup and replan. But regrouping is always a good idea. It is always best to rest. And yeah, just reevaluate where you've been and where you're going. Then we have the Seeker of Flames. And the Seeker, I want to say, the Seeker is the Page in a traditional tarot deck. So the Seeker is about being at the beginning of the journey. The Seeker is that childlike energy, wonderment and no fear. This regrouping is not about fear. It's about rest. But we still have to come at it from a place of wonder. What is this journey? What is this adventure that I'm on in this life? What does it all mean? And being childlike in that quest to figure it out. As adults, we get stuck in the grind, and we've talked about this before. We get stuck in the grind. We get stuck in the day-to-day mundane. God, is this all my life is about? And we forget that we can change absolutely anything and everything about this life. Anything and everything about the life that we are living at this very moment. We can change it. It's a little adjustment in energy. It's a little bit of a dial up of our faith and our trust in ourselves and in the universe. And all of a sudden things change. Right? So we need to be the seekers of it. And again, the suit of flames is about that inner fire. Again, it's about that, the intuition and the drive and the ambition and the just willpower and the lion within us that wants to just run and go after that zebra or whatever it is, right? So now this card is about seeking that. We need to start seeking that within ourselves, but with that childlike wonder and lack of fear. A lot of us fear the fire within us. We don't understand it. We have been programmed and trained to believe that adults, when we get to a certain age, we are an adult and we shouldn't be dreaming anymore. And we need to be logical. And sure, we end up with bills and families and children to raise and all the rest of it. But why does that mean that the dreaming has to stop? Maybe the dream needs to be changed. Maybe it needs to adjust a little bit. But should it stop? Never. Never. And these are some of the signs that we as adults miss from the universe. We miss it because the universe is trying to get us back on that course, trying to get us back on that road to our purpose. So we need to become the seekers of our own flame. We've forgotten that part. We need to look for it again, but look for it almost in a childlike way and from a childlike perspective. You know, again, talking about kids who are jumping on the bed, even though mom or dad or whoever is, you're going to fall. But to a child, they're not jumping on the bed. No. They're jumping on the moon. They're flying like Superman. They're chasing bad guys like cops. They're putting out fires like firemen. They don't see that they're jumping on the bed and about to get hurt because they're still thinking about it in that superhero fantasy way. And we need to, as adults, we need to bring some of that back so that we can start living happier and in a lot of ways, healthier lives, right? Now, should you go jumping off buildings because you think you're Superman? Probably not. But believing with that same, even just a percentage of that faith that a child has that one day they will grow up and be that astronaut. We need to bring some of that back into our adult lives. I can still be whatever it is I want to be. Maybe what I want to be has changed. I know it has for me, but I can still do that. I can still chase that. I can still try. Even if it's not meant to be my career and my profession and my livelihood, maybe it's my hobby. Maybe it's just something I do for me as part of my self-care. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And as I say self-care, I look down and I see this card, Eternal Love. Happiness, harmony, fulfillment. How many times have we heard you can't love someone else unless you love yourself first? You can't depend on the love of someone else unless you can depend on the love of yourself first. This to me is what eternal love is. This is happiness. This is harmony. This is fulfillment. And it's, again, being the seeker of our own flame, the flame of eternal love that we have within ourselves. The belief that we can be whatever we want to be, we can chase whatever dreams we want to chase, and find happiness and fulfillment and contentment in there. So the message for you guys for this week is to look within yourselves. Find that love that we have for ourselves, that children have. Children don't have self-hatred. That is something that the world gives them. They didn't come here with that. So when they're running around the backyard with a cape and goggles, looking absolutely ridiculous to us adults, in their minds, they are Superman. They are Batman. They are firefighters and policemen and astronauts and whatever. They're cowboys. They're all of that. And why? Why can they believe that so wholeheartedly? Because they believe in themselves. Because they love themselves. And that is the message, really. And I'm getting actually emotional about it because it's really resonating with me in the moment. But that is the message that this stack is really all about. You know, the seeker of the flame, it's about your internal flame. It's about the love for yourself. The disseminating moon is about taking a pause to regroup and shut out the external message that you are not to be loved, that you are not to chase your dreams, that you are too old for this or too poor for that or whatever it is. This is the time to shut all of that down, all of it, and bring yourself back to this. Bring yourself back to the one true source of eternal love, which is within us. It's not external. Eternal love is internal love. Who has got a pen? Write that down and put it on a t-shirt. Eternal love is internal love. And that, I think, is what this message for this stack for this week is about, is to get back to our own internal self-love. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm going to start crying, and that nobody wants to see right now. Whoo! Child. My God. My goddess. That is your messages for the week, my dear glow getters. How is everybody feeling? How are we doing? Because I'm honestly feeling like I need a drink or something at this point. Yeah, me too, Rhonda. I'm holding it together because, you know, your girl's on camera. I gotta look cute and stuff. Just kidding. Who have we got in the room? It's all my sisters. It's all my ladies. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. How are we doing? Man, I don't know if I've ever been carried like that. What's in the cup? Water. It's purely water. I wish I could show you, but I'm going to tip it over. It's totally water. Because when I burn the incense, it tends to like dry out my throat, and then I start coughing and getting tickles and all that. So I drink water now. In my Deadpool cup. So it fits with the superhero theme. Okay. Blake, don't call me Blake Shelton. How dare you? How very dare you? I'm just kidding. No, but that's a vow that I kind of made to myself, is that I don't do messages under the influence. I don't read the messages. I want them to be pure. I want them to be direct. You know what I mean? Like I want to know that they're coming from spirit, not from my ego. My own personal thoughts and opinions. When I'm pulling these cards in the morning, most mornings I haven't even had coffee. I get up and I do a little meditation, and then I channel and ask them which cards, which deck, which stones, like I make them tell me everything. and let the message be completely 100% from them, from Spirit. And then I go about my day. And then just before I come on live, I set up my little table, light my candles, light my incense, read through the cards real quick just to make sure that I'm getting the message. And if I'm not, then I channel it, meditate on them. Ask that anybody who really needs to hear the message for this week is live with us so they can hear it, so we know they hear it. But I ask for anybody, that the messages be ready whenever somebody needs to hear it. So it's not just about watching me when I'm reading them live, but, sometimes you might feel like, hey, Ramona's live last week. I want to see it again. It might be because you need to hear the message again. And you never know. You might have picked the blue stone this week, or maybe you picked the yellow one. And you, for whatever reason, you feel like you want to watch this show again, and the blue one is the one that resonates. Know and trust that that's Spirit, right? That Spirit reminding you, that Spirit guiding you to that message, because that's how they work. So, I have no idea why I just went on about that. No clue. So I think that's a sign then. It's time to bid you guys all good night. Thank you again for being with me, for showing up and showing out like y'all did this week. You all were acting this straight up fool, and I love it. I love it. But I appreciate you guys. I love doing this. I love being here with you guys every week. I hope that you will continue to return and have fun and act the fool and do all the things. Yeah, that's all. So I hope that you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I hope that whatever goals and dreams you are trying to achieve this week, that they come true. And until we see each other again, be well. Bye.